Hello everyone, welcome to QLC online video tutorials. Today we will be discussing about a new feature in FieldSense called forms. Yes, you got it right. Now you can have your own custom forms in FieldSense. FieldSense bring you a powerful paperless customized forms that enables enterprise across all industries to enter and collect raw data in electronic forms, be it order details, survey, feedbacks or any other information. FieldSense give you a limitless scope of collecting data. So let me walk you through the FieldSense web app where we can actually see how to create the form and use this new feature. Go to admin panel section. Under admin panel section, go to forms. From here you can have your own forms. You can build your own forms from the scratch. Suppose let's take an example where you required a form in FieldSense where your field executive is finishing with the visit and wants to fill customer verification details. So here you can create a form which will be very easy and useful to collect all the required data. So let's start with the form. I will fill up the form name. The first type I will give the form name such as address verification. I will active this form. Then this form is related to which? It is related to customer, or it's related to visit, or it's related to the user. So in this case it's related to user, but you can have your own forms with these categories. I will select related to visit, and the next option is when to be filled by the user. When he is finishing with the visit, when he is checking out from his visit, this form should automatically pop up on his FieldSense app. So here there are multiple options where this form should be pop up, or when the form should when the form should come up to on the FieldSense app. So you can use multiple options from here, but now here we will check after check-in, after checkout. I will select after checkout because when the user who is using FieldSense, when he is checking out from the visit, he needs to fill up some data. So I have selected this option, but you can have your own timing where you can select after punch out, before punch in, after punch in, or when he is creating a visit, or is adding a customer, or after adding a customer, or after creating a visit. And then the next tab is about submit button caption. I will keep it as submit. Then its option is radio checkbox, where if you want this form should be only be visible on his mobile device, then you can select this option. So whenever that user is logging to the web interface or the FieldSense, he won't view that. You won't be able to view this form. Now we have fill up the initial details of the forms, but what components should be in the forms? What data should he collect? How should we create this form? So let's go with the add component field. Here there are options there where you can actually have your forms with multiple options, such as if I want that the form should have customer name, so your label will be as customer name. And in that component, the customer name tab, it should be text boxed, or it should be text area. Text box is a short box where you can have your name, customer name, or any other name, but text area is having some more characters to be filled. So here this type we can use for addresses. Then there is number, if you want that this component should be of mobile number, so I will select as number and I will edit this as contact info. Then if you want that the form should also contain date, then I will select I will select the date option. If you want that the form should have drop down boxes, so you can have this option checked. If you want that form should have check boxes, so you can select this also. You can select, you can use radio features or radio button features also. So this is how you can create multiple and n number of components. So I will select text box. I will use candidate name text box. Placeholder is the option where the form should actually be this candidate name form name should be on the form. So it will be done automatically. I will show you how it is done. Once you have added all your components, you can actually view your components from here. That I have created some components in this address verification form. Here are my some components. You can see that first is candidate name, the type is text box, then the next is date, the type is date, then there's a case reference number, just for you that I have create a form. Then it's client address, client contact, members in family, gender, marital status, children's. So I have used all the features which are on this form. So I just show you how I have created this gender component. I will edit this. Initially I have labeled this component as gender, so the label is gender. Then I have selected the type as radio, and then I have given the values over here, male, female. So when my form, when I will see my form preview, it will show me that male, female. I have to select any one of the option in the radio form section. Just as you can see at the top that the mandatory fields is yes or no. So this is how we can use the radio feature here. Check boxes. Check boxes is even you can use same like radio button, but you can use multiple. You can select multiple options. So once you have created your form, you just save that form, and then you can preview your form. So this is my form, which will actually be seen in his application, in FieldSense application. The first component was candidate name. So this is my candidate name. We'll type the candidate name. Date, I will select the date. I can select the date anyhow. Case reference number, I have kept it as alphanumeric, so both the characters will work. The address, the complete address, you can give the complete address over here. Client contact number, you can have the client contact number from here. Members in family, his gender, his marital status, married. See the components which we have used, I will just this is the preview of the form. So the components which we have, the gender, we have used a radio button. So whenever the user is filling the form, he will get all these options. So gender button, it will be much easier for him to finish with the paperwork. Instead of paperwork, he can finish up with the mobile app itself. Marital status, we have given two options, married and unmarried, in the drop down boxes. So you can have then children's, yes or no. You can have this option also. So this is how we have just created a form which have all the features in it. And once this form is being created, this form will be useful for the user who is using the FieldSense app at his end. We'll show you the forms how it looks on, or how it pop-ups on the FieldSense user mobile.